All right, everybody, we are back with week 21. I don't honestly know how much more we have left. I kind of feel like we failed because when I look at the stat, I don't really understand like what this means. Like, just total sum of 600 for the two stats required, and I don't really understand this. I mean, I know we're close to a relationship with Max, 70 over, yeah, whatever. Um, Whatever. We're gonna start this week, guys. Again, I don't read none of that. I just read the events, so. Alright, week 21, new event. Okay, give me a call tomorrow. We can talk a bit more, okay? Okay, actually, are you busy tonight? I gotta meet Elizabeth for some chemistry notes, but I'm free later. Hold up, let me start my alarm. There we go. Awesome. I feel like having a night out. I'll meet you at the cafe at 7. Sounds perfect. See you then. I'll wave goodbye for now and start thinking about what we should do tonight. Oh crap, yeah, I got a paper I have to finish for Professor Merriweather's class. I text Carmen as I walk back home. Luckily, she forgot hers too, so I don't feel so bad. Oh, okay. That was easy peasy. Alright, Wednesday new event. Tonight's the big night. Everything I've worked for comes down tonight. Okay, I think we got everything ready for tonight. Max is ready. We've got lots of attendees. Now we just need to handle the bill. I was just about to go down and put our check in for the hall tonight, which means it's time to make sure our money's ready. Yep, definitely. Of course, it's not too late to call it a day. Maybe just get your friend together at the house and have a quiet drink together. Would be disappointing a lot of people, though. I know, I'm just hoping you don't feel trapped. I want you to have fun tonight. Your own party, after all. No need to feel stressed. Yeah, we're gonna play the event. The fuck? The fuck? A few hours later, I'm sitting in a rented party hall, watching everything get set up. Max and his band are on stage getting their sound check done, and everything's sounding great. I'm glad I skipped on the bartender. This is already looking a bit complex. Carmen is supervising the ping pong tables being set up and making sure the keg goes to the right spot. Sorry, I need a drink of water. Carmen, this is an official building. Is it, okay that we're serving alcohol here? Oh, don't worry so much. I know the lady who does the paperwork for this place. We have a deal as long as they don't see it. It didn't happen. We're in the clear as long as nobody calls the cops. I won't be calling them, will you? Fair enough, fair enough. I spend the next 20 minutes or so all over the hall making sure everything is set up properly. Hey, Ann, anything I can help with? Oh, Sally, yeah, I don't think I got anything right now. Can you make sure the band is going to be ready? We're about to be opening the door soon. Sure thing, boss. I chuckle embarrassedly? What? I'm not even sure when she came in, but she's probably just here to visit her boyfriend before the show. Sure enough, she runs over to Memphis, planting a kiss on him before giving me a thumbs up. At least I know the band. Wait, is Sally dating Memphis? Finally, it's time to open the doors. You ready, Annabelle? As I'm going to be, Car. Alright, close the curtains. You got 20 minutes till the curtain, Max. He waves and nods as the curtains close. I take a deep breath and finally open the doors. Here's a bit of a lineup, but it's nothing unmanageable. Everyone flies into the building in a nice, orderly fashion. At last, the line at the door starts to die down as I figure it's about time to start the main event. I gather up the courage and grab the MC's mic. You can do it, Annabelle. I smile at her and head up onto stage. Looking out over the sea of expectant faces makes me more than a little nervous. I can't believe they actually all came to a party I'm throwing. Finally, I steel myself. This is what I came to college for. This is why I left my home city and traveled out here. So, I could break out my show. So I could stand in front of a crowd like this and not die of shyness and embarrassment. Greetings, everyone. I'm Anne, your host for this evening. I'm so glad you could all come to my party. There's a smattering of polite applause. Not much enthusiasm, but I grin and soldier on. I know a lot of you are freshmen like me, and we're getting towards the end of the year of our very first college experience. This has been an incredible journey, and I'm so glad that I could share it with you all, even if I don't necessarily know you just yet. Hopefully, by the end of the evening, that will be different. Point is, we still have a long way to go, and I, for one, am so happy that I have all of my friends here to help me so far. I just know that together we can support each other and do even better in the years to come. Here's polite applause again. I guess maybe that was a bit too saccharine, like sweet. but it's really what's in my heart. I suppose I should have prepared more for this. So, without further ado, allow me to present the first of the evening's entertainment, another freshman just like us, Back Alley Flash. I step back, gesturing towards the curtain as it opens. Max steps up to the mic, looking over the crowd. Hey, give a hand out to our hostess, everyone. Now let's do this party right. You ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Max's band sets in for the first number and the crowd starts getting into it. For the next 45 minutes, they play their hearts out, filling the room with great music. As the band plays, the audience gets dancing. I try not to get in the way, cutting my way through the crowd, trying to find people I definitely know. I dance with a few people, but mostly just trying to find someone I know. At one point, I spot Carmen and I think about going to dance with her, but I see that she's dancing with Rakesh, and he's got his hands on her butt, and she's got her hands on his. Well, I'm certainly not about to intrude on that one. Finally, I spot my roomies dancing in a circle in the crowd. I make my way through and start dancing with them. They all grin and wave. At last, the band finishes their set, even the encores. The crowd stops to cheer. It was really a fantastic show. The curtain closes and everyone goes back to talking amongst themselves. Suddenly, I feel a presence behind me, and Max appears in the circle with the rest of us. Well, is everyone having fun? The roomies look around at each other. This is pretty damn good for you, Anne. I mean, I'm shocked you managed to get this far. It's really great. Ouch. I know she's trying to be nice, but I guess I didn't pull off the party very well. Hopefully people still had some fun. Well, the night's not over yet. I'll bet dish duty for the rest of the night of the week. I can wipe the floor with any of you suckers at beer pong. Oh, you are on. We all laugh as we head off to enjoy the rest of my big night. Oh, I wish we got to play it more. But that's fine. Alright, new event on Friday of week 21. Alright, kids, you got finals next week, so I'm sure you've all got plenty of studying to do. I could try teaching you something that's going to be on the finals, but really, why should I start teaching now? The professor throws a slide on the projector that says study before walking out of the room. Half the class opens their books and starts studying, the other half starts to stand up and pick up their things. Not sure which I should do. We're going to play the event. Well, if I'm going to study, I'll do it on my own pace. I pick up my things and head out the door with a bunch of the other students with the same idea. I make my way over to the cafe. I figure I'll just get a bite while I study. Well, Anne, I guess the gang's all here. I look towards Sally's voice and see that all my roommates really are here. They've all gathered around the table in the corner. Looks like even Isabella took a break from work to sit down. Well, it just kept coming in one by one. I suppose our great minds have thought alike. There's an empty spot near everyone. I slide into it as everyone grins. Is everyone else's professor as crazy as Professor Toske? No, he's the only asshole with the tenure around here. I think the schedule's all just worked out. Wow, we almost never get to do this. This is nice. Yeah, we should get together more often. Most of you are pretty alright. Isabella punches Max in the arm as we laugh. It's been a long year, hasn't it? It really has been. Lots of fun, though. Yeah, I think it has been the most fun I've ever had this year. And you managed to learn a lot, too. I've been quite impressed with your results. Aw, thanks. Honestly, you all been so nice to me. I really appreciate everything you've all done for me. How about I get everyone a snack today, if you're not already full? Everyone cheers for a few moments later. I approach the counter to make an order. As I wait for the other clerk to get my order ready, I look back at the table with all my roommates, friends sitting around it. This has been a good year, and frankly, I can't wait to see what happens next. The next 2 weeks fairly flew by. Between my finals and everyone else's, I barely got any time to spend time with my friends. I put a lot of work into the last final, but it's not really my last one. Sometimes the idea of 3 more years of this seems incredibly daunting, but I know I need my education, so even though there's a lot of hard times ahead, I know the payoff will be worth it in the end. I probably wouldn't even be on campus today if I hadn't needed to sell back some books. As long as I was there, though, I went ahead and printed off my grades for the year. Despite all the craziness this quarter, I've even managed to keep my grades up. It's nice to see all my hard work paying off with my grades. As I walk back towards the Latin house to pack some things for a trip back home, a couple people wave at me. Oh, I think they must have been at a party I threw those weeks ago. I feel proud I can look them in the eye and wave and smile back. The two smile, yelling something like, "You rock," as we pass each other. I'm glad people like my party. I met so many nice people and it was great spending time with my friends. Finally, standing back on the porch of Latin House, I think overall the things I've done this year. Smiling to myself, I open the door and head inside. I head up to my room looking around at my things. I start packing a few things up. I won't need to bring too many things as I've already made arrangements to stay here next year as well. I may be going to see my parents for a while, but I'm really looking forward to coming back out here to college. Really, I just can't wait to see all my friends again. It even feels a little weird just to say that, all of my friends. When I came out here, I thought I was gonna have barely Ike out of existence in the shadows. Now I feel like I've climbed a mountain. I've even gotten friendly with complete strangers. I wouldn't have thought that's possible 9 months ago. I've made friends in a bunch of classes, not to mention all the friends I've made in the dorm itself. Andy Bell, you here? Oh, I forgot I invited Carmen to come help me pack. Right, here, Karkar. Karkar is such a weird, like, sorry if that's your nickname, but I don't know, it don't sit right with me. Looks like it's just you today. Hoping Rakisha's still around. Maybe. You're awful. Here I am going away for my summer and you just want to flirt? There's no sting in my words. We both laugh about it. I can't believe we finally made it through freshman year. This has been exhausting, you know? Yeah, but it's been a lot of fun too. Oh, definitely. After all, I met you this year, didn't I? Exactly. Together we pack a few things up for my trip, and I tell Carmen about all the bags I ride with, how nervous I was back then. We laugh about it now, but I really have to come a long way. Together, the two of us pretend to pack, but really we just chat and gossip and talk, you know, like friends do, and not feeling alone does make every single thing that happened this year worth it. Now I know that I've got all my life in front of me with my friends like Carmen and everyone at the Latin house. I think I'm really getting ready to face the whole big bad world. Well, maybe not the whole world, not at once anyway. So yeah, that's the last thing I remember doing at my first year of college. It's been years since I thought about my college days. As I look back at the time I spent in the Latin house, it was definitely the start of a new chapter for me. The world seemed full of new possibilities, and I think I really wanted to seize all of them. I wasn't able to keep a perfect score running, but my grades did pretty well. Honestly though, I think I was happier that way. I still graduated with a library science degree. More importantly, I wasn't tied to a desk with my nose in a book the whole time. I also got to experience the fun side of college. Whatever did happen to the others, it's hard to remember everybody else these days. Let's see. Max dropped out of college after only 2 years. I still buy his CDs when I see them. He never exactly reached meteoric stardom. I don't know what that word is. But he was certainly a fixture of the college scene for the next 6 years or so. I think he was always disappointed he didn't catch on huge, but he managed to make his living from his music, and I know that made him happy. As far as for me, well, I learned so much the first year at college, not the least of which once was to be myself and not to be afraid of people. I really let that go in the first year. Heck, part of me thought I should rein in a little, but luckily my friends helped keep me from sliding back into my shell. I worked at the campus library for a few years after graduating, but when the budget cutback hit a few years later, I had to get a new job. But yeah, everything else about me you probably already know. And at any rate, that's good enough for now. I feel like I've been talking about myself for ages. How about you? How was your college experience? Roommates, a game by Celso. Was that it? So we did not get the like a good ending, I suppose. But that's okay. There we go. Okay. Well, that's unfortunate, but that's okay. I was worried about my stats, but I figured as much, y'all. Well, thanks for reading this along with me and listening to me stuttering fuck up. Yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next visual novel we read. See ya.